Recently, I had a client come to me with a really big problem, as he described it. And I want to share this with you because it's so important that we can hear this situation. It reminded me of times I've been in that exact kind of problem. And here was the scenario. He has a major remodel job going on. There's a massive change that had to happen, change order kind of thing that had happened. And it was unforeseen. And so they kind of got into it before he realized. He had warned the customer this is going to cost them extra, but never ever paused and did an estimate or anything. Well, the numbers are in and they are big. And he's kind of like, I've got a really big problem. What do I do with this? He goes, and he starts showing me all the costs. And I'm just going to use like let's say his costs were like $9, okay? Well, some of the costs were $9. He goes, look, these costs, I got to get some kind of money back on. So I was thinking of just saying, look, if you'll give me $7, and I go, but what are all the costs? And he goes, oh, well, and then he starts pulling out other costs. Well, see, because I had to pay for this, and then there was extra of this and some of that, and I go, so over and above your original estimate, your original bid, what was it? He goes, well, we looked at all the numbers, we ran it all, it was $24, not 7, not 8, not 9, 24. And he's like, So I've been in that situation, you probably have too, when you got a really big number and it's the true value. So we're not trying to play some game where it's like, well, we'll charge them 50 and give them a 50% discount and we'll only charge them 25 and I'll make a buck on the whole thing. No, that's not the game here. I hate that. I think that's dishonest. It's not who you are. I'm talking about delivering really awesome services for really awesome value and declaring that value completely. Not giving into the fear, oh, they'll never pay that. I've had that. I was just talking to another client, and it was like $120 is what, the number is. And they're kind of like, the huge sticker shock, right? They freak out. Now, he goes, if you would if he would have just said, okay, I don't think they'll do 120, they might only do 90. And so a lot of times we just have a tendency to just present the lower number, never tell them the higher number. But what you're going to deliver is 120 value, not 90 value. So in this situation with my client, what I said was, look, you've got to present to him the full value of what it is. Then you can discount off of that. And that way, they have a full appreciation for what you're doing for them, for the full value you're bringing. If you just walk in and say, if you'll give me 7, we'll call it even, they have no appreciation that the real value was 24. And here's another thing. So there's a concept here. It's anchoring the value on something that's real. And so we're anchoring it on the real value of this is 24. And frankly, when you look at it in terms of the whole deal, it's $24 as an overall thing is not that much when you look at it as a percent. But even beyond that, and even if you were to go to the 7, and I would say, look, 24, look, none of us expected this. What if we just split it? That's going to create tremendous goodwill because it's showing your willingness to work with the customer. They appreciate the value, and everyone's feeling good. And you're feeling good because you got a lot more cost covered than you got at 7. You got $5 more. Now, maybe all your costs didn't get covered, but it makes it a lot easier to do the rest of the job that way. Here's something else. If you're going to give something, you need to ask for something in return. And it could be a referral. It could be, so it doesn't have to be a monetary thing. It could be more business, like you've got another contract coming up, would like a shot at that. Would like really strong consideration for that bid or whatever. So look at these things as I'm not only going to give and declare my full value, and I'm willing to give on that full value back something, but also ask for something in exchange for that. And I promise you, if you put these concepts into place, it will change the whole dynamic of how you look at yourself and how you value yourself. There's so much more into this, but I just want to kind of get started with this one thought. Let me know how it goes. Leave some comments, please. I would really like, and questions. Would love to engage you on this. Talk to you soon.